And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the David Hammond YouTube channel. We're changing it up out here. We actually have, you guys can guess what this is. Probably saying protein shake. Well, you are halfway correct. Yes, it is a protein shake, guys. Little tad of chocolate ice cream, and we put a coffee in there. It's kind of going for like a frappuccino vibe. A little bit of caffeine, but a little bit of sweetness with a little bit of protein. Best of all three worlds, so let's get it. Absolutely amazing. Anyways, guys, in this video, we are speaking, I don't know exactly what I titled it, but something along the lines of the fastest way to become more manly as a man, or just how to be more of a man, the quickest remedy, okay? And I mean this, you know, of all the tactics and tools you can think of as far as, you know, oh, say this and wear this and just deepen your voice like this and, you know, all these kind of superficial tactics, you're forgetting the most important part. And that's exactly what we're talking about in this video. The fastest way to be more manly instantly, I mean today, I don't care if you're 10 years, if you're an 8-year-old, I don't care if you're an AD-year-old, it really doesn't matter. You ready for it? This is to become more primal. Now, if you guys saw a video, I posted it today, so maybe this is coming out tomorrow or a couple days from now. I spoke of, what did I say? Well, I'm having a little brain fart right now. I mean, I've been really speaking about primal stuff. Yeah, that's what it was. So a few videos back, I spoke about real primal activities as far as just lifting, walking, good eating, and the one I posted today was all on minimalism, essentially, or just really appreciating the most seemingly minimalistic or mundane things, you know, whether that's just sipping a good coffee, maybe just looking outside and listening to the birds, you know, watching the sun, hanging out with a good friend, right, just sitting on the porch, the most basic, seemingly mundane things. Well, this is really all tying back to this primal nature. You see, what you guys must understand is, particularly as men being hunter-gatherers, and it's so interesting, I've really been getting into more of like the Paleolithic just lifestyle lately, and just, I don't know, it's very interesting. Again, check out the David Hammond Fitness YouTube channel, guys. Maybe it's because the weather is warm and we can all just go outside. What I've noticed myself is the more I begin to just get in touch with nature, with root, with home, with earth, if you will, the ground, root, right? As human beings, we're biologically, physiologically primed to be, right? Whether this is doing things, and I'm sure so many of you guys can relate, doing things like fasting. Fasting is a physiological process that involves abstaining from eating foods for a certain amount of times. This is very primitive, right? Things like no-fap, things like maybe, you know, heavy lifting, strength training. These are all very primal activities that we've done since the dawn of time. It's physiologically why we have muscles. You guys must understand, like, our body is built to survive. It is literally a mechanical machine as I watch a guy run outside. It is a mechanical machine, an adaptation mechanical machine that is there to help you survive, period. That's it. So to get back to more primal activities, whether this is being out in nature, eating more primal, wholesome foods from the earth. Does that make sense? Breathing deeper, laughing, enjoying minimalistic activities. You know, being in nature and being outdoors is probably one of the fastest and best ways to be more manly. I'm, you know, dead serious. Waking up early with the sun, going to bed early, right? You guys must understand that our circadian rhythm is 100% directly associated with the sun pattern, right? The sun coming up and going down at certain times in the day is not fluke. It's not by accident. Life's not like, oh, you know, let's race here and go to bed here. We're directly 100% associated with that sun, meaning we should, for the most part, be waking up fairly close to when the sun wakes up. We should have the majority of our energy as the sun is high in the sky, right? This is associated with higher serotonin levels, dopamine, our endorphins. We're out and about, we're moving. This is when we're fucking shit up as men. This is when we're hunting. This is when we're gathering. This is when we're building. This is when we're creating tribes. Like, the day. This is when we gather all our stuff. And then the nighttime, as the sun begins to dip, our melatonin production begins to pick up. The blue light from the sunlight obviously dissipates from the sun, therefore producing more melatonin. And we just naturally begin to fall asleep, right? We're having all of these things screwed up as far as waking up way too late when the sun's already up here. Buddy, you should be hunting and gathering by that time. Or when the sun is way down, we're still awake. And again, I've I've been a victim of this. You know, it's not good, guys. So at the end of the day, I'm not really necessarily telling you guys one exact thing to do as far as, you know, it's no fap or it's being out in nature. It's just being more primal in general. And that's going to be different to all of us. Maybe that means getting off social media and not looking at screens all the time. We're really just avoiding all these man-made products. Now, I'm not against man-made products. Hell, I'm talking on right now. I think it's amazing. It's beautiful. And as mankind, we've evolved to such beautiful, economical, you know, crazy extents. It's really fascinating. But you need to know the balance. Does that make sense? You need to understand when to get back in touch with primal, with root, with earth, with rock. Does that make sense? These are very powerful words that have really been resonating with me as of late. So that's it, guys. The fastest way to be more manly as a man, and by no means am I claiming to be the be-all, biggest chest, biggest beard man. Like, no, I don't think. I mean, who's to even say what is and what isn't? But to be more manly in your own authentic, innate way to yourself, right? It doesn't, you see, that's the thing. Being manly doesn't have to be something superficial. It doesn't have to, being manly is not so much a look. It's a feeling. It's an energetic vibe. It is testosterone. It is literally within you, right? Of course, testosterone can have physical manifestations for sure. Whether that's, you know, the more facial hair, yada, yada. But it's a feeling. And it's going to be different for us all, right? So don't get too caught up as far as like what manly necessarily looks like. Manly is an energy, right? I mean, hell, you could have no facial hair and be more manly than a guy with a beard. I'm being dead serious. It's not so much a look. It's a feeling. And by being outdoors and associating yourselves and partaking in more primal activities, just coming back to root, I promise you, man, this masculine energy will skyrocket. You know, what's really been kicking, this is so good. What's really been inspiring me as of late, maybe it's for many reasons, is camping. You know, I'm a big lover of outdoors, but camping, raw, primal campfires, minimalism, you know, just building, literally hunting, gathering, you know, creating food from the resources you have, being out in nature, swimming, primal activities, running, nature, you know, kayaking, like all of these very primal things, cottages. Does that make sense? These are primal activities. It's what our hunter-gatherer ancestors did for thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years, depending on how, you know, technically far back we went. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Go do more primal things, especially as the weather is getting warmer. Restrictions from quarantine are beginning to lift more and more every day. You will not regret it, and you will be more manly, like, instantly. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid. It's nuts. So that's that, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? If so, what are you doing to be more primal? I would love to know. We all grow together, guys. And as always, I'll finish it on the plugs, guys. There is self-developed merch down below. As well for the services, guys, there is one-on-one coaching. If you guys would like to work with me on a personal level, spots are actually beginning to fill up. You know, I'm beginning to now get pretty overwhelmed because of just the sheer amount of you guys. But there are still at recording, there's some spots available. If you guys would like to work with me on a personal level, you can check it out below. There is the self-development course, which you guys have been loving. It's a 4-hour-long course at improving your entire life as a man. All right, guys, whether this is improving your health, your relationships, finding your passion, and turning that into a business, guys, literally everything. What I call the 4 areas of growth. If you guys would like to learn more, it's down below. You guys are, again, absolutely loving it. It's changing your lives. Fitness, nutrition, intermittent fasting, no fap, meditation, maximizing relationships, masculinity, finding your passion, turning into a business, utilizing social media. Everything I'm doing here, guys. Really loving it. And finally, guys, there is the workshop, the self-development workshop, where the one of June, guys, it's coming up in just under 2 weeks, and I take on 15 to 20 of you men, and I completely coach you guys in a group setting. All right, we're crushing the one of May. It's almost done. The results you guys have gotten is absolutely amazing, and if you guys would like to be part of the next one, definitely, spots are still available. Claim yours now. You guys can check it out down below the first link. So that is it, guys. Thanks so much. Be primal. Appreciate this. Not appreciate this. I appreciate you. Apply this. And again, let me know what you guys think. What are some primal activities that you do that maybe I'll consider incorporating, as again, we all grow together. So that's that. Much love, guys. Till then, peace.